In a group of pony reviewers, other people talking about ponies, is it really avoidable?
For
No.
you to be
I've heard
in
so much about it
disorder?
in the past 2 days.
One way you can avoid it is don't use any characters in the show and don't go by show style.
Oh, no, I wish I had it shaved last night because my beard was more epic.
From not getting a cease and desist order.
The thing is, though, even though the original source material was taken out, I'm sure there's already hundreds of like copycats already out there with all.
There
like,
is. I've seen a channel where they uploaded every single one.
Good.
You should link that because I
Plus, there's a guy
like
with Hasbro who's already working to get this problem solved.
Also, quick thing.
Vice President, buddy.
Yeah,
Just
it's the vice president we know. It was the vice president of Hasbro Studios.
oh, you know what's funny too? I read the cease and desist order. They misspelled Scootaloo. They spelled it Scootaloo.
Like Scoot, ER.
No, not. But they also spelled it L-O at the end instead of L-O-O.
Okay.
And this is
What was
the
What
VP
was
of
that one
Hasbro.
thing- There was this one thing I saw on Derby Peru, some sort of official documents saying Scott Alou.
Scotland. You know, like in Scotland?
Skip, skitterloo.
Skaterloo.
Oh, yeah, but like I was saying before, just like with Molestia, I missed the train on like so many things because I actually joined the fandom like relatively recently.
So did I.
So I missed the boat on a lot of like these things. So when they actually happen, I'm like, oh,
Like finding his magic.
yeah, fighting is magic.
I
I was aware of it, but I never by the time I like found out about it more, I was already gone.
I
Yeah.
actually have it. If you'd like it.
The good thing about Molestia though is that Gamer Luna is still a thing.
Well, you can find all the Molestia
Yeah, of course,
stuff on the
yeah,
internet. It's just not. It's just a little bit harder.
Yeah.
I found the site to.
More scattered.
Actually, there's a site where you can find it that. Just gotta find the site again.
Don't I look like Kevin Flynn with this hairstyle?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it happened. But it happens and stuff like that. The main thing is the way you can make sure that you don't get a cease and desist order is 3 things. Don't get popular. Don't do show style. Don't do characters from the show.
Yeah, he also mentions the fact that like it's nothing like he doesn't feel resentment or anything. He felt it was the best move because he's planning to work for Hasbro at some point, so he wouldn't want to be blacklisted or anything. So if he wants to go on to work to Hasbro, he shouldn't be like, fuck you, Hasbro, I do what I want.
Yeah.
Because that's burning a bridge. And besides, like I said before, even though the source material is gone, there's already people who contemplate everything already.
Yeah.
I think
It just sucks.
Yeah,
It's one of the.
I'm glad lots of people have mirrored it. Like, at least the content isn't completely gone, and yeah, the situation might finally be rectified at some point. The current direction, if it isn't properly rectified, the cease and desist, is that I think he's changing his style so that it isn't show style anymore, which is the main problem. So he'll make more content, it's just it'll have to be in his own unique style, not show style, which is a bit of a disappointment, but, at least he'll still be working.
Yes. Yeah. That was pretty much the main things. Well, it happens. I did get the chance of getting the download for it though.
Yeah, I need to find a legal, or at least the legal-est form of a YouTube downloader. I don't know who to trust.
I just went to 4chan.
Is that?
Well, if I remember correctly, Windows actually had a program at one point that you could download straight from YouTube using it. I can't remember the name of it though.
That should be Clip Converter.
No, it doesn't sound right. It was a video player.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that too. I use Clip Converter.
Well, 4chan's not
I don't
legal.
download from YouTube. I probably should, but yeah, I don't really have anything I want to download.
Yeah, same thing. I just only got it because it was like, oh, it's not there anymore. Might as well grab it.
For me, it's music, and I have a site for that, so.
Yeah, the thing, as soon as it was announced that it was shut down and all that, there was actually a
Good
dispute,
song.
a thing about, yeah, and somehow that there was also a connection to some other people like somebody was riding the train, like riding the wave of trying like saying like they were the ones that flagged it or something.
I'm sorry.
On the topic of this, I have this link to a site that was made for the fan work that's been taken down for our fandom. Like, try to spread the message and stuff. Just check it out if you want to.
Okay.
It's really stupid.
Really stupid. Saber. It sounds like they're trying to preserve the fandom, which is a good thing.
Nah.
No, I'll
Yeah.
read through it.
We should play XYZZY sometime.
Oh wait, let me guess. It's kind of stupid because there's a bit
Humanity?
of there's a bit
Yeah.
of
The Cards Against Humanity.
that's not what I meant. I don't even know what that means.
Cards Against Humanity is a game that you play with cards that you think of the most like somebody has a subject down and you try to, like, you have a sentence and it
apples
has
to
holes in it and you have to put
An
this down.
example.
It's apples to apples, just with a very drastically different setup. And this version online is
It's apples to apples for people who want to help.
Like, the thing is that the funny thing is that I found more funny things that I could do with apples to apples than I could do with the actual with Cards Against Humanity sometimes. But the funny thing is that it's like what is Obama's greatest weakness? And one of the cards could be Michelle Obama's right hand.
So anyway,
Yeah, I think
I meant to
sometimes
say-
some games have.
what I meant to say is
I have a grody sense of humor, so I enjoy apples, or I enjoy Cards Against Humanity
It's fun.
way too much.
What were you saying, Biter?
What
I was going to
Humanity-
say, for Cards Against Humanity, a lot of the games I played, I mean, there's better ones out there, but a lot of them sometimes they rely too much on the vulgarities and just the kind of sexual or toilet humor. And I don't know, it kind of removes all the fun when every single line is just about sex or something else. Like, I really like, when there's a little bit of wit and charm to it, where you just got mundane things and you place them into sentences.
I
then
agree.
Yeah.
that's way more like it's way more worthy of a chuckle, and it makes someone a clear winner more often when they come up with a really funny, mundane things to put into a thing that completely changed the meaning of the sentence. And I really love that when it's more just emergent humor rather than just penises and vaginas everywhere, which is just
this is one thing I did. It was very mean to the person. They had, what is my superpower? And I put down, it's it's when you buy something because you don't. I forget what it was. Crap. I completely.
What's your
Indulgence?
superpower? Jumping on trampolines and doing the laundry.
anyway with that Save Our Fandom thing. You guys think it's stupid because of the overreaction to it or hype with it, or I don't
Really,
know
the
what-
fandom is not going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. These guys might be overreacting. Is that why it's stupid?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that even though the a lot of people will say there's a lot of stuff in the fandom that's going down and stuff like that. The fandom will still be here, and there will be still people that like the show, and there will be like that. The one
Maybe more
thing we
creation.
got. The only thing we have to worry about is that fandom, like fandom participation. By fandom participation, animations, music, art, and stuff like that. Art probably won't go away, but animation and the people that
They tend to
analyze
go with
stuff. I am. Crap. Well, the people that analyze stuff, and stuff like that, I'm seeing them more being a threat to being hit by the show more if the show went away. But knowing Hasbro, they're probably just going to reboot it within a year or two.
For me myself, I plan on rebooting it myself after the G4 is over because I'm gonna go into cartoon writing after college. Basically, I'm gonna if I can, I'm gonna try to get that job to help reboot it, so that way it's like still good, in a way.
Well, yeah, you could. That's
It's not gonna be. I'm sure it does not revert back to Dream.
Yeah. We don't know if it is going to revert back to 3 or anything like that. Oh, we just have to see and watch how everything happens.
Yeah.
We'll have to just wait and see. We can always make the direst predictions and wave our arms in the air. I'm not sure there's not much we can necessarily do. Just enjoy the show while it lasts and the fandom while it lasts.
Yeah. There's a very
become like Trekkies, and we can just last years after the show's over.
Actually, the funny thing about Trekkies is that they didn't even have a successful show in the very beginning. Their show sucked. I'm not saying it was bad, but it failed. The very first Star Trek show was only about like a season or 3, and then it just plunked. Its ratings went down and just went away. It was till Next Generation where a bunch of people were actually getting interested into the show. Actually, got people interested in Star Trek. Beforehand, it wasn't really that big and stuff like that till Next Generation. So we're actually in a good area right now, while like other people weren't. But also, we can also compare us to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fandom. Teenage Ninja Turtles fandom was really big at the time. They had concerts and they had shows in real life and all that. And it was really big, and tons of people went to these things and stuff like that. And way I can see this being related to our conventions, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fandom is not as big as it used to be. I don't see as much. You get what I mean?
I didn't realize it was a show.
It was my cousin was talking to me about like a couple of days ago, and I was actually surprised how big people were interested in this and and they had concert and all that. But I think the main reason
what
why
generation?
the very first
I am back.
near like the
What?
1980 the end of the 1980s to the beginning of the 1990s.
Okay, because I'm too young to.
Yeah.
Gesundheit.
Yes. The one thing is that I will say is that the reason why that fandom didn't become very big is because mute yourself. Okay, good. Is because we didn't have the internet. I'm thinking since we have the internet, more likely the fandom is not going to go away.
Hey, I put a link in the group chat, a kind of funny link concerning Marshmallow Sweetie Belle.
You know what I thought as soon as I saw that Marshmallow Sweetie Belle thing, her melting?
Well, not the melting part, when she's falling down the stairs and actually takes the shape of a marshmallow.
Yeah. Okay.
No, when she was melting, I thought, like, I wanted her to just say, "Oh no, I'm turning into."
You wanted what?
What's that joke?
I wanted to turn
Oh no, I'm
into
turning into glue because horses glue.
Glue.
Glue thing again.
I thought you said you.
Yeah, I thought you said you too.
I said glue.
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, that's,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's pretty much what the fandom is. But it's probably just not going to die. It's probably just going to be less active. That's most likely going to be it.
Our fandom, I can't imagine us being less active. I mean, we're pumping out songs, videos.
Well,
daily.
yeah, but we have but the thing is that we have a show with us. Did you see what happened with the hiatus, the longest one from season 3 to season 4?
Yeah.
The fan, it's
Well, actually, I came.
that was actually
I joined.
you joined what?
I joined this fandom right before season 4 started.
Well, the thing is in my opinion,
So did I in like August.
yeah.
Yeah,
In my
so-
opinion, the hiatus from season 4 to season 5, season 3 to season 4 was probably the biggest hitter to the fandom ever, because there was not a lot of stuff happening, and a lot of stuff that was being made was okay, but it just was
Double
the one
Rainbow,
thing.
Snowdrop.
Well, yeah, those were okay, but what I'm talking about is that
Dawn.
yeah, I know, but what I mean is that most people are not fans of the show, do not participate in the fandom that much. They're more likely to watch the show, and I'm talking about inspiration, since there was only 13 episodes from season 3 to season 4, or there was not a lot to work with, and since there wasn't a lot to work with, you can't really do much. So for having 9 months of having to wait caused the fandom to a little bit collapse on itself a little bit, and there was a lot. I was noticing a little bit less of production and stuff like that. Of course, anthology, I was hearing, there was one of the main reasons why there was not a lot, but still there was not a lot, even though there was Dumble Rainbow and Snowdrop, but
Sorry, I decided to start writing my analysis. I have two of them. I have two of them to write.
Did Z's hair just like froze?
Who?
Yep, I did. My internet today is acting like crap. I don't know why.
We all have.
Yes.
So yeah, the looking at Google Trends in terms of just like, for example, the search term brony, like what one could say is between season 1, the beginning of season 1 to the end of season 2-ish. I mean, it took a while for season 1 for the term to originate, but a bit into season 1, it just goes up and up and up and up and up and up. And there's a little bit down between season 1 and 2, and then up and up and up before the end at its peak at the end of season 2. It goes down a bit, and then of course there's BronyCon, and that's the highest the search term brony has ever been. I'm not sure necessarily how much the search term brony actually means, but we've never really got our former glory after that. The huge gap between season 2 and 3 went down and down and down. Season 3 was a hump and down, and yeah, it's up and down. And currently, on the tail end of season 4, you know, we're coming to the end of it or so. It's already reached it formed a very sharp peak at 81% of BronyCon levels, and now it's down to about 50% BronyCon levels for that's March data. Okay, so February was 72% is the actual number. So it was at high for the middle of season 4, and now it's going down already.
Yeah, the one thing is too is that I can say is that we can. I could definitely see those. I see the results right there. Here, and am I freezing again?
You seem fine on my end.
Yeah.
No, here.
Yeah. I'm freezing. Yay.
Interestingly,
I was frozen.
Yeah. If I search a more kind of specialized term, like, I don't know, Equestria Daily is quite a big thing, right? Season, when it started just up and up and up and up and up and up to the end of season 2, a flat line, a bit of a high for BronyCon, and now it's just been down, a little bit up, and then down ever since afterwards. And currently it's at, February, it was at 48% of its peak. And around November or December, it was at its local high of about 57% of its BronyCon peak.
Well, BronyCon, the reason why we can't really compare it to BronyCon in some certain ways is because at that time so many people were wondering what was a brony and what wasn't what was a brony and what did they do and all that, and people were actually interested in it because it was a new phenomenon that a lot of people did not understand. Nowadays, people understand it and they just don't really care.
Yeah, I think though, at least whilst the search term brony is really much more a stronger case for that. Like brony, there's a huge peak at BronyCon because we got all the news stories and people are finding out what the hell the term means. For Equestria Daily, it's a bit more specialized, and so that's why I said it sort of flatlines as a little peak for BronyCon. Like it has that huge upward slope at the end of season 2, and that's 87% of the BronyCon total. So. There's not that huge an increase in numbers. So, if we just said we cut it down to 87%, it's still roughly half of what it used to be.
Yeah.
That is, of course, just Google searches. Like, you could argue perhaps bronies now just use favorites instead of searching for it, but you never know.
Yeah, I can see that, definitely.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you go.
Yeah, it's a question of perhaps saturation, or at least so many people are searching for Equestria Daily because they're looking for this new site they haven't really heard of before. Whereas now we're not necessarily pulling in as many new people into the fandom as such, and so that is probably why Equestria Daily is not getting as much. Equestria Daily isn't necessarily getting half as much traffic. I can't say that. I can only say half as many people have been searching for it.
I will definitely agree with that, and I will say this fandom is more stabilizing right now. In the when we have compared to season 4, like we had a really big spike during season 4, like what you said, and then I think right now it's stabilizing, and this might be the amount of people that we are going to get, most likely.
Most people have heard about bronies by this point on the internet if they're a bit active.
Yeah. And if anybody...
about the fandom...
What?
Like, being less active. I know my school, the brony fandom is actually because my group of friends, which was... Only I knew of one brony in my school, then it spread to me, and then it spread to another, and then it spread to another, and now 5 of us.
Well, yeah, in that I can see that happening, and that's it's still the thing is that brony fandom is still growing, but there's also people that are leaving the fandom, and then even though these people are leaving the fandom, there's going to be people that are coming into the fandom, and as long as we have people that are leaving and coming in, as long as we get more people to come into the fandom that are leaving, we should be good.
No one heard anything that just happened, right?
Heard what?
No, we didn't.
Nope.
That's good then.
Good.
I forgot to mute myself whenever I took my headset off. I wasn't sure how much could be heard.
It's not that loud. Trust me. I take my headset off a lot of times, and these people don't. And a lot of these people don't hear me.
I still think if I hadn't shaved, my beard would be more epic than yours right now.
Mhm. It's okay. It's we're doing okay. A lot of people will say. Also, thank you. A lot of people will say that the fandom is dying and blah 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 and all that. We can't really determine that though. We can only go by how the fandom is doing right now and what is coming out. And
I so want that Luna Plus.
Yes. The one thing is that I can say is that By the end of season 4, we're probably going to be a little bit bigger than we were because we've been actually still growing.
Who said they wanted this?
I don't.
Me.
Zach.
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on Amazon. At least they were. Very cheap, too. Well, of course, very cheap because the wings are sewed on and folded. And even after a year, it's been about a year, and this thing already is starting to fall apart.
Not very good craftsmanship.
How much was it?
It's fine. It's fine. This is $15, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I remember when the BYU Bronies were trying to save up collectively to buy a giant pinky. Or no. Yeah, a giant Pinkie Pie plushie. It stood like 6 feet tall.
I seen that.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was like $2,000.
Yeah, I seen that very much. I actually
That thing must
saw
be-
a couple of those at BronyCon actually.
As well, helping.
Yeah, I seen one for Rainbow Dash and the rest of the main 6 as the giant ones, and they were all 2,000.
Speaking of plushies, very soon I should be getting my Octavia plush.
I have an Octavia vinyl figure. And a vinyl scratch vinyl figure.
I prefer plush.
I want a Lyra
plushies.
plush.
Yes.
Is anyone looking forward to next week's episode?
I'm not
Well,
kissing her and
what's
sniffing her, just to let you know.
What's next week's episode?
Does
We shall
anyone
see
like
the
spoilers?
return.
Does anyone want spoilers?
Oh, by the way, guys, I have something that I have to go do. So I have
The
to get
return.
going.
I know who you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
No need for spoilers anymore.
We can't talk about. You're posting this on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So we should not talk about that.
Well, I don't want to talk about spoilers, or at least I'll not pay attention if there's spoilers happening.
Just say this: next week's episode's gonna be exciting, and I was right.
It's going to
I
be
said specifically in my
interesting.
video. This is gonna happen, and it's gonna happen. Yes.
Yeah, no, next week should be interesting.
Wait, bye, Edgar.
Probably.
I guess I have something I have to do, so I unfortunately have to leave you guys now. But I'll catch you guys some other time.
It's fun, man. See ya.
Yeah, techno.
Yeah. It's pretty well.
Luna shall talk in my sleep.
Okay, then.
And then the next 2 episodes after that, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
No, the finale.
I'm really sleeping.
What's important? If we have a strong finale, that can bring more people into the fandom, and it'll be bigger. And I want a strong finale.
Well, if the funny thing is that even though most of the seasons some seasons are good, a lot of the seasons are compared by their finale, their openers and finales for the fandom, because those are the most likely for most people to be recognized. Kind of like how season 2 is a lot of people represent season 2. They'll represent them by their opening and closer, and that's why a lot of people consider those to be the best. Because season 2, the opening was Discord and the ending was Chrysalis, while in other cases are different.
I think my golden age of being a brony was the summer of 2012. And I wasn't even that much into the show yet. I just loved the fandom stuff. I think what was best about it at the time was Ponies the Anthology 2. Yeah, out of all the 3 anthologies, which one is your guys' favorite?
I haven't seen all of them.
Yeah, bye.
Me, it's 2.
I was actually at the live stream for number 3, though.
Anyway, I was about to say, it seems that of all the finales, the one that's talked about the least is the season 1 one.
Yeah, because it's the gala, and It doesn't have any controversy. It doesn't have anything big. It doesn't do anything flashy. It's just them going to the gala and the gala turning out not what they wanted, and going in and turning into crap. And turning the gala turns out to be just a crappy gala, and everything gets destroyed. At the crap up. In compared to like Chrysalis and
You are going
Chrysalis,
to
it's not as
love
big.
me. That was
Compared to Chrysalis, it's not as big, and it's not as controversial as Mystery.
Natural mystery cure.
Magical mystery.
Magical
Cure.
mystery.
Or even something
Yeah,
like Crystal Empire. There's a bit more discussion about it because people.
that
are
was
so
the
bored.
first true fighting sequence we've ever had in the show.
Yeah, we know. What were you saying, Biter?
I
Look
said
now.
or Crystal
Characters-
Empire, where lots of people just, lots of people were kind of bored by it, and other ones wanted to talk about how it was scary and stuff. There was a bit more of a debate there, whereas Grand Galloping Gala, like, it was a competent episode, and it had been built up all this time, but, it was enjoyable, it did what it wanted to say on the tin, and, there's not too much against it, except Fluttershy kind of
It's
crazying out.
little girl. Accomplished. Good job. Hasbro.
What?
So how's the turtle?
The turtle's good, managing his finances with a bunch of paper, you know.
Yeah, I actually saw in one of your videos that you actually have a miniature of Looney.
It's not necessarily Looney, it's just something that was in the bottom of my fish tank. Here it is.
Hold on, the screen is trying to. I'm trying to get you on my screen, and now it's just your thumbnail. Let me just wait a second. Keep on holding it up. I still can't see you.
I can see it.
I can't see it. Maybe my screen is.
Oh, I see it. That's cute.
Yeah.
So I have a question, and I feel stupid for asking this, but I can't remember how to spell quarrel.
That's a hard
I
one.
keep trying to spell it like squirrel.
Squirrel!
Squirrel?
I was supposed to turn that in, wasn't I?
Yeah. How do you spell
Coral, as
quarrel?
in coral reef or something?
Quarrel. Like
Quarrel like a
a
fight.
quarrel. Two people fighting.
Disturbance.
Yeah,
Okay.
disturbance.
Do you want to have a quarrel?
Hey, Carl, can you pass the
Oh,
quarrel?
you mean a
This is not
quarrel? Quarrel, Q. So it starts with a Q, not a C.
Yeah.
Quarrel.
Quarrel. Like a coral reef.
Quarrel.
So wait, we have 6 people in here, and nobody knows. 7 people in here, and nobody knows how to spell quarrel.
I wanted to make sure,
Hold on,
because
I'll
I'm
Google
really
it.
bad with spelling
Quarrel,
already, but
as in-
quarrel,
as
an
in the
angry
sequence.
quarrel, an angry argument or
Oh,
disagreement.
quarrel?
Q-U-A-R-R-E-A-L.
Or O-L. Or A-L.
One at a
yeah.
time. It just everybody was talking at once, and everybody stopped talking.
I'm even gonna try.
Quarrel. An angry argument or disagreement. Q-U-A-R-R-E-L.
Okay, so I had to spell right. Okay. Thank you.
And someone just dropped.
Who dropped?
That one guy.
Yeah, Maximo.
Max. Yeah, Max dropped. Don't worry. It happens. Why are you spelling quarrel though?
Oh, I'm writing my reviews, and I was writing a Sweetie and Rarity.
Yeah. Okay.
Their quarrel. Dude, you're still not in a game?
Mm-hmm. The one thing though, I
It's
will.
Rocket Top Lane.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
OP, dude. Oh, sorry.
It's okay, man. I wasn't.
Okay, seeing that the sun is shining in my face again.
Dude, go grab it.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, Max is back.
Yes, he is.
So, yeah.
But of course, a lot of people. Trying to think of something.
About that, my internet crashed for some reason.
You know what? I'm just gonna start doing
It's okay,
this.
man. Doing what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to my friend. I forgot. I keep forgetting to mute myself.
It's okay, man. The one
Yeah.
thing is that. Wait a minute.
My house is.
So I said, who is that M.A. Larson? OMG.
Hey, Looney, I'm
Yeah.
getting a picture now. Can you show me that turtle one last time?
Yes. Okay.
It kind of looks like a Koopa.
Yeah. Turtle.
So.
Well, I was about to say, with the season 1 finale, the song, it's probably one of my favorite songs of the show.
The opening, the song for the season 1 finale was actually a really good song, and I will agree with you with that.
So guys, actually, I have a good
I
question
will
for you guys and my friend here. I like to do
What?
like theme from Facebook rather than YouTube. I do more like rates, polls, that kind of stuff. Sometimes. I know YouTube does top 10 songs. Have you guys ever considered what your top 10 MLP songs are? Your top 5? Or just 5 that you really, really love and can't decide between?
Number 1 would probably be Smile, Smile, Smile.
Is this show
Smiley.
songs or MLP fandom songs included?
Smile, smile, smile.
True,
HP.
true friend.
If that cult version of This Day Aria was canon, it would probably be my number 1.
Wait a minute, is it canon songs or is it just songs
let's
in
say-
general?
Let's stick to the show. Let's stick to the show.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, let's
Smile,
stick
Smile,
to canon.
Okay. Smile, Smile, Smile at the gala. Okay. Smile, Smile, Smile at the gala. What the best pet win? Then the
I'll
next
pull up the
pink,
list.
the next Pinky song in Fun Fun Brothers.
What's the next Pinky song?
Here, I'll go ahead and.
Because I
I
know
just
Pinkie
hit the
Pie's
button.
had a lot of songs.
Yeah, I know, but it was her. It was either their second. I think it was her. No. It wasn't the next Pinky song. It was Winter
Here,
Wrap Up.
here, guys.
It was
Here's
Winter
a
Wrap Up,
list.
not
Here's
next
a
Pinky
list
song.
of all the songs. All the songs in MLP. Here's a list of them, so it's easier for you to pick and choose.
Okay.
And I just posted the link. Wait, a bunch of people just left and joined and left and joined. Where'd
Well,
script go?
Coincidentally, what's your least favorite songs? MLP.
Oh, least favorite. I have that right off the get go. I don't remember the name of it because it is my least favorite.
What episode is it from?
It was the songs the Cutie Marks Crusaders try to do on stage.
I think that was supposed to be purposely bad, though.
Yeah, I know.
It is. It
But
is.
still technically a song.
Yeah.
So
Most of the songs in Question Your Girls were not my taste of a song, and
actually, like
Indeed,
Time to Come Together and The Strange World. Strange, strange world.
another
Catchy.
song was what was it? I Gotta Find a Way for Magical Mystery Cure.
Make it
Yeah.
all okay.
That was supposed to be. Who's the guy who writes the songs for MLP?
Daniel Ingram.
Daniel Ingram. That was supposed to be Daniel Ingram's musical masterpiece. At least that's what I heard from. I forget who.
So let's go one by one, top 5, and then we'll go through top or at least 5, worst 5.
If that's okay, yeah.
Or we could just like talk about every
So-
song ever.
We can do that after. Let's start with you, Zach.
Oh,
I don't know you. Yeah,
Uh,
Turtle. Sorry, I don't know names that well.
No. My name is Zachary.
I don't know. Someone else
Okay.
start.
Let's see here. I'm gonna look at these songs.
I just gave you a list. You have you have the Wikipedia list of songs, so.
I think my favorite is Find the Music in You. Well, there are a lot of others that would probably be my favorite if I took a closer look, but off the top of my head, that was the one that I found myself singing the most.
Well, since I almost said Maxwell. Since Zach's looking at songs, why don't we start with you, Max, since you seem to already have your list thought out.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have my list thought out.
Oh.
I said off the top of my head, and I'm really bad at putting together these top tens on the spot.
I am too. I would probably go with top being This Day Awry, part 1 and the rephrase it had. That would be 1. Flim Flam Brothers probably be 3, unfortunately. I guess Smile Song.
It's so
And
hard
then
to choose. You got
Flim
Apples
Flam
to the
Brothers.
Core, and Find the Music in You. This Day Aria, if only it were a cult version.
But yeah, I'd probably have to put the Goof Off pretty high up there, seeing as I really gotta love that. I just love that song.
The goof off was good, actually. It was really nice.
I really like the choir in Behold Princess Twilight Sparkle. I know that it's one of the more infamous songs of the series, but I actually kind of like it because it just has that sort of holiness to it, the choir.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
I kind of felt like it. What?
The song, the Goof Off song, was actually written by the MLP writers to be in the style of Weird Al's Polka.
Yep.
And they did it perfectly. And Weird Al sung someone else's polka as if it was his own, and it sounded completely natural, like something he would write. And him being one of my more favored artists, I can really appreciate that song better than most can, or some can. So.
Oh man, and Jack Fiddle didn't raise this barn. Man, I just have a soft spot for bluegrass, even though I don't listen to it much.
Looks like Looney's got his list down, so if you want, Looney, you can go ahead and talk about your list, seeing as you have it.
Give me a sec. I want to get the other few done. One more.
I was gonna say, as far as the really short songs go, I like the song in the Party of One at the beginning. You know, the really, really short ones. Hello?
Yeah.
Did anyone hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm just
Okay.
going through.
I'm sorry, I was muted for a moment.
Well,
But yeah, the really short songs are really, really, really touching. What was that one song Twilight sings at the start? Stupid touchpad. I've Gotta Find a Way. The sad Twilight song at the beginning of Magical Mystery Cure.
Yes.
That I forget who the artist is. I can actually look it up here in a sec. Did like a full 3-minute remake of it, and it's freaking awesome.
Well, as far as
Aftermath remix.
As far as honorable mentions go, the actually like Giggle at the Ghostlies
Yeah,
from part 2.
Giggle at the Ghostlies was a good one.
Okay, I got them all. Yeah.
It's really
Here, I have my personal.
it's
Here, I have
really
my personal playlist.
It's really
Good
fun
concept.
trying to do that one part and giggle at the ghostlies, trying to talk really fast.
And tell that big dumb scary freak to take a hike and leave you alone. If he thinks he can scare you, then he's got another thing coming. The very idea of such a thing makes you wanna.
Laugh.
Um,
Laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
And dude, round of applause for you. That should be turned into a GIF. And just no, somebody needs to cut that piece out, and just that one piece, stick it in a 10-minute loop, and post that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would listen to the entire 10 minutes. Because that was beautiful.
Man, it's really hard picking favorites.
I
for
got-
top 5.
I can see how Giggle at the Ghosty can work for something that's an illusion, but just like to quote a film by M. Night Shyamalan, fear is an illusion, but danger is very much real.
I
Yeah.
thought that time is an illusion. Lunchtime, doubly so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Actually,
apparently there's gonna be a song for Leap of Faith and the final 2 episodes of season 4.
Whose episode is Leap of Faith?
Leap of Faith is going to air March 29th.
Yeah, but just type in the chat for me. I don't know. I'll look it up. Who's taking that? Who's going to be in that episode? Because some people don't want to have spoilers.
Alright,
okay, just one thing. While you do that, you guys are probably gonna hate me for this, but probably my least favorite actual song, disregarding that one song the Key Marks Crusaders did in Showstoppers, At the Gala.
Why?
I didn't like At the
That
Gala.
happened.
It was
that's
good.
like
It
on my
happens.
top 3, man. That's on my top 3.
That's okay.
Okay, so
Leap of Faith
Now-
is...
could you post your list again because I had to refresh the
Leap of Faith is by...
the page. I had to kill it, then bring it back to life. Misspelled friend.
Oh, the writer for Leap of Faith. Oh no. Oh, great.
When is Rainbow Dash gonna get her own song? That's the question for me.
I know, right?
She's the only one that doesn't have one. Yeah.
Rainbow Dash.
The thing is, the voice actor for Rainbow Dash is an actual singer.
Well, yeah, but it might cost a little bit more money because singers might not be as much.
Well, let's see. Rainbow Dash has had one major song part.
Well, actually,
Applejack has now had
actually,
3.
kind of 2 if you count "May the Best Pet Win" song.
Yeah.
She's had 3 major songs parts. If you actually go by,
My favorite part.
Yeah, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Now.
My favorite. Never mind. I forgot what I was saying. I just killed the conversation. Sorry about that.
So I'm just wondering what was her other song that she's done, because only Best Pet Win was was probably one of the major songs.
Yeah, and at the gala, that one little part.
Okay, then at the gala, but then we gotta count in Winter Wrap Up because she actually was in part of Winter Wrap Up.
Mm.
A lot of her songs, and the funny thing, were near the beginning of season 1 Impact. Also, if we're going to count songs of the main 6 and all, then she technically has 4.
I'm sorry for laughing. I was on Derpy Baru again, and I was looking up Futurama, and you know that prom photo meme?
No, don't know it.
I mean, not the prom photo, the fall formal photo meme with sunset shimmers, with sunset shimmer over the years.
Not really.
There were three photos of her winning the fall formal, and she gets progressively more evil over all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of crossovers, I have no idea why, but yes. But yesterday on like fiction, I was like, I wonder what would happen if there'd be a crossover between My Little Pony and South Park. So I just typed in South Park.
So anyway, maybe to make things easier, I'll just put what I laughed at in the chat.
Ha 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 ha.
And for whatever reason, I talked, I could hear for some reason. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, the echo's back.
Okay.
So yeah, we were talking about songs, now, weren't we?
Yeah, top 10 songs of My Little Pony.
I thought it was top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Top 5, it
I
was.
thought it was 10, but oh well.
Yeah, I noticed. Okay, if I was going to go quick and short with this, I would say a Smile Song will be number 1. Then it will be the Gala Song, and then let the Best Pet Win, the song from that. Then that was my third one. It's Make a Wish is that it's your birthday is my fourth one, and then the very very last one would be the Flame Brothers.
For me, it would go. This Day Awry, followed closely by Pinky's Lament.
Is that your 1 or 2 or 5 or 4?
What?
Are those songs your number 1 or 2 or?
Oh, I was going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So number 1 is This Day Awry. Number 2 is Pinky's Lament. I can't pronounce it. Number 3 would probably. It's a hard choice between Apple to the Core and Raise This Barn. I can't decide between the two, so both of those are number 3. 4 would probably either be
One of those two again.
no. Oh yeah, I guess technically that would be the right way to go. So yeah, 4 is one of those two. I can't remember the name of the 5th song.
What?
I've got to find a way. I gotta find a way, and then it's like Smile Song, Flim Brothers, a bunch of other ones like becoming popular.
Yeah.
Or Hush Now.
As popular can be.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
It's just a hop, skip, and a jump. It's not very far, just move your little rump. You can do it if you try with a hop, skip, and jump.
That was actually quite fun for a little song right there.
Yeah. It works for the situation too.
I love the punchline at the end. Or it wasn't really such a big cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally like a little tiny crack.
Yeah. That you could easily fly over.
Yep.
Oh no, they're 2 maxes.
Yes. The one thing is, there's a lot of pretty good songs in MLP, and songs have been good in certain areas and stuff. And I know people that don't like any of the songs, and I know people that love every single song. And it just depends on what your taste is, pretty much all the time.
Oh, that the YouTube video I linked is Shattered. It's a song. It actually has a story, and it's cool. It's Pinkie Pie fighting Pinkamena in her head.
Yeah.
Pinkamena, die and pie. Oh
But-
my.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh my.
Mhm.
Chocolate rain. Anyways.
Guys, I might be in and out because my internet is really getting screwy, probably because of a lot of the tabs and a lot of people on the chat.
No, it's fine, man. Don't worry.
In fact, I'm gonna close some of these.
Okay, that's fine.
Go for it.
Anyway, I was about to say, is it me or did season 1 had this weird obsession with lots of short songs?
What? Ah,
Season,
yeah,
season one
because
had-
the reason why is because Pinkie Pie was the main focus of that, and she would, in the way of Lauren had her in mind, is that she would randomly sing, like, go into song for a short little bit and
Like
just
Giggle at the Ghosties.
yeah, with Giggle at Giggle at the Ghosty wasn't that long of a song.
More
it
like
was a,
Hops.
it was a pretty long song.
the better example would be the Ticketmaster.
More, yeah, or the hop, skip, and
jump.
jump. It's because Lauren Faust had the ideal of that she like Pinkie
Her
Pie
being
was,
musical.
Or the
Yeah,
cooking
Pinkie
song.
well, the Pinkie Pie would not. It wouldn't be a musical. That Pinkie Pie would just randomly go into song and just go like.
That's what I mean. Musical.
That's not exactly what a musical is, though.
Well,
A
where
musical
I grew
is
Well,
like
no,
just a random thing.
I know, but where I grew up, when you say somebody goes musical, or somebody is musical, it's essentially saying that they break out in the song or they start singing to themselves often enough to be musical. It's kind of like whimsical, but yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. It's just where I grew up, though, so yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she likes to sing.
Yeah, that's that's pretty much what happened. There's a lot of things that have changed with the characters, though, from season 1 to season 4. You can easily tell.
92 bottles? Or
92 bottles of
92
poison water.
no, it's 99. He's at 91 buckets of oats on the wall. 91 buckets of oats. You take one down, pass it around. Now we have 90 buckets of oats on the wall.
I forgot about that song.
It reminds me of one episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, where Shake tries to cut, it keeps on cutting Meatwad in half, but he just keeps on multiplying, and then kind of hard to remember and describe it. Just, they ended up all of Meatwad's multiples just started singing that. It's starting at 3 million bottles of beer, and then keep on forgetting what number they were at, so they just start over. It goes on for 50 years or so.
Oats 30 of buckets in Walda. It's beautiful, Lily. Lily apparatus wins best humor.
I haven't really given out my top 5 yet.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
Let's hear for number 5. Oh my gosh, this echo of me is annoying. Because I keep hearing myself after I talk for a few seconds.
Speak through it, young Padawan.
Speak through it. I believe in you.
Damn it, why do you have to beat me? Your voice is so much better.
I've been practicing for a few years.
Anyway, my number.
boy. Oh dear.
So, how's Bentley?
I think I've got to eat this time. What were you saying, Maxwell?
What?
Looney doesn't like talking about Bentley.
But I thought that...
Mac.
Bentley.
I thought he was his first cousin twice removed.
Yeah, didn't say have to
but,
like your relatives.
No, when I think of Bentley, I think of that episode of Foster's Home for Friends.
That's
Uh, when you say that, when you say you don't have to like your relatives, I immediately think of Family Guy and Peter's relationship with
stepfather.
his dad. Yeah.
I'm
What
not
was his
spoiling
name?
much.
What was his name?
Francis.
Yeah,
Nope.
Francis. I
Mhm.
remember that line he says right after he almost dies, and it's like, I, I love you, my son, but that doesn't mean I have to like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
I,
Peter. I love you. You're my son, but that doesn't mean I have to like you.
I don't. That was his debut, not the episode that he died. When he died, he asked Peter to lean in closer so he could say this. You're a fat, stinking drunk. And he died.
please give a top 5 now.
Yes, let's
My
hear it.
roommate just came into the room with a big bowl of cookie dough.
That's good to know.
Yeah, you did.
My 5 would be okay. I had to do something about this echo sooner or later. It's driving me nuts. My number 5 would be Pinky's Lamplights from Pinky Pride. My number 4 would be True Friends. My number 3 and number 2 is kind of a tie between the Smile song and Heart Strongest Horses. And my number 1 is At the Gala.
At the
I'm
gala.
glad, I'm glad somebody else had Pinky's Lament on there.
Mhm. Yeah.
Pinky Pride has just one song less than Magical Mystery Cure.
Pinky what?
Pinky Pride has one less song less than Magical Mystery Cure.
That makes it better. I'm joking.
Obviously, it means that it's a better episode.
Yeah.
Pinky Pride is easily the best episode of the show.
Pinky Pride.
And it would be the first one I would use to introduce people to the show.
Pinky Pride.
Well, I know someone here would disagree. Cough, cough.
Pinky Pride. Yeah, I could see that.
What's
It's
with the
better
cookie?
magical
It's
mystery.
I will definitely agree it's a good episode. The best of season 4, in my opinion.
By the way, why haven't we heard a single word out of Spider?
He's just doesn't want to talk right now, probably.
I
He's
didn't have
usually
much to
quiet
say.
during the
You guys
aftermath.
are doing fine.
He doesn't.
I did
Doesn't
post my
feel like
favorite song of the show, as long as you take a few liberties with it in the chat a bit back.
Yes, he did.
The
You like
it's
cookies, don't you, Silver?
It's the True Friend song, but here's the kicker: it's not with any lyrics, and it's all done by kazoos.
Oh, God.
I just love that song.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, you should just check it out.
Silver.
Otherwise, I don't know. Like, I don't necessarily like ranking them or having my top 5. I could only say like thing that has often been missed on is like I liked the place of like songs like Art of the Dress. Like that was a pretty awesome song, and it really did do quite good place for its episode. Yeah, Smile 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 is also one of those good ones as well. I don't know how also like Rin's wrap up's really catchy, but I don't necessarily place it as super great.
Yeah, same here.
I personally did quite enjoy things like Babseed in its episode. I think it did a good way of abstracting the bullying in that episode in a fun, light-hearted way. It's not perfect, but it's mostly just I enjoy its catchiness. And I guess I don't know, for an ironic point, I really do like Racist Barn.
Come on.
Did anybody else hear him say racist barn?
Yeah, he said racist barn.
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I do too, but I've only heard that term like twice.
yeah, my friends and me
haven't
make
been-
fun of that all the time. It's racist barn.
So, what do you do, Silver?
Huh? Me?
Yeah.
I am an admin on one page on Facebook, and I am a owner of another page on Facebook, as well as I do random podcasts with people now. Apparently,
Mm. That's
I
good.
generally
Don't you?
I'm supposed to be writing my analysis on both the pages, one of which is literally 5 pages, 5 different posts of wall of text, which doesn't get along very well with Facebook, but that don't really matter.
For
I figured.
why?
Oh, there's plenty of reasons. Let me finish my cookie dough real quick.
Yeah, Silver has a cookie in her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I just happen to be eating cookie dough. I just now realized that.
Not too much, unless it was eggless.
Man, I like
Maybe.
how for once so we're actually talking about LLP and the aftermath instead of going off topic.
No, we still talk about MLP and everything. And
So, what do you
every single
guys think of the
aftermath.
current state of the U.S. government?
Oh God, please.
No, don't.
Actually, the
don't
current
talk about
spot in the U.S. government, I think we're okay.
Fair.
Other than our debt, we're okay.
We're gonna talk about
Damn.
politics now.
No,
Let's go
we're
back
not
to
talking
my,
politics. Ponies.
Let's go back to me,
Oh,
because I'm
yeah,
so special
Sylvie.
and I'm new.
Cookie.
And I don't know. But yeah, to answer your first question, pretty much admin on 2 pages, write reviews, ended up getting on a show with Dr. Wolf, and then ended up on Nero's channel, and now I'm here. As for why I use Silver Spoon is because I always found Silver Spoon and Diamond Tiara to both be very unique, interesting characters, a lot more than other people do. And, well, I just prefer Silver Spoon's design over Diamond Tiara's, as well as the fact that she's got more depth to her than, there's more possibilities with her than there are with Diamond Tiara.
I will agree with that with you. I do like Diamond Tiara's designed a lot better. I mean, no, Silver Spoon's designed better than Diamond Tiara's. And I will agree with you with a lot of that.
What
Well,
do you
you-
think her cutie mark represents? I heard that Brawny thinks that Diamond Tiara is pageantry, but he couldn't find any special talents for a silver spoon.
I
Silver.
actually have headcanons for both of their cutie marks. Diamond Tiara's being a jewel maker, or jewel crafter, making jewelry such as horn rings and such. While I can also see her being fashion adept at fashion design and creation and such. As for Silver Spoon, I can see her being a metalsmith, working silver, creating china, that kind of stuff.
Silver Spoon can also be a way of saying she has a
A
silver.
silver spoon in her mouth, yeah.
Yeah, like
Make
she
a
has.
smooth talker. But
Yeah.
if you
But if
Either
you
way,
should know that she has a cookie in her mouth.
Silver spoon in the mouth mean?
It means you can speak well, you can convince people, you have a silver
have you ever seen a good example is Blue Collar, the main character in that, or White Collar? Why did I say blue?
Yeah.
You guys have seen White Collar, right?
No.
Never heard of it.
I see a little bit.
You guys have never heard of this show? Okay, well that show's really good. Pretty much, the main character is a really intelligent criminal who's been pulled in for a certain case regarding somebody he has connections to, and in exchange for his cooperation, he gets essentially set free.
Mm-hmm.
He smooth talks his supposed bodyguard into becoming a friend of his, and then he pretty much works both sides of the situation to his advantage and ends up on a boat with the woman he loves and a shit ton of money.
Looking for what I was looking for in the definition of Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon's cutie marks was more of a metaphorical sense to the picture. But both of your explanations, Caesar and Silver, whatever.
Silver Spoon.
We could also say Diamond Tiaras can be something else too. Like
Yeah.
she could also
You could take it both into crafting, because cutie marks can mean a combination between two things: the pony's passion and the pony's skill, special skill. So it's a combination of the two. If you want to, it depends on which way on this topic you want to swing. If you swing towards the pony's passion, it could be Diamond Tiara being a model and Silver Spoon being a politician.
Yeah.
But if you want to swing into skill, like special skills, you could go Silver Spoon Metalsmith and Diamond Tiara Jewel Crafter.
Yes.
So, I mean, it just depends on which direction you want to swing it as to where cutie marks have more influence of being created.
What do you call
I sound like a total nerd, don't I?
What do you call yourself again? It's not Spoon. It's something is different about the word silver in your title, I think.
Oh, well,
Sylvie.
yeah. Oh, Sylvie. Yeah.
Silver.
Yeah. It's a nickname I gave her.
I like both of your theories on the cutie marks. Anyway, who's your favorite OC? Anyone?
My own.
Probably my own too. If you're talking about somebody else, I'm probably going to say one of my friends, most likely.
Actually, I'm gonna go with Wafflepuff.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
I probably would say one of my friends, most likely. Or wait a minute, Pika Pete's. Well, he might be one of my favorites, Pika Pete.
Wafflepuff definitely takes the gold or takes the. I don't know what takes the cake means anymore. I mean, anyway, Wafflepuff is definitely good, but off the top of my head, at least two OCs that tie for second are Coffee Talk and Button's mother.
Yeah, Ben's mom is good. That's a surprising design coming out of Bun Mash. That was actually I actually was surprised that I actually liked it a lot, even though it was pretty simple. It was just the way they had it and all that.
Yeah, it gave you that motherly, simplistic feel.
L.A. Monty did a great job with her. Am I saying
She
her
did
name
well.
right?
Monty, yeah.
Oh no, her first, the L.A.
I just call her Monty. Yeah.
Anyway, to like avoid spoilers, Z's here. I want to show this to you.
Okay.
I like spoilers. What are you doing?
Ooh, spoiling.
Spoilers! Yay! Oh, this one. Okay, yeah, I already read it.
Very interesting.
Very, very interesting. I need more cookie dough. Give me 1 second.
Need more vodka. Eat me now.
Okay, now let's
know everything.
let's stop talking about upcoming episodes. I don't like spoilers all that much. Luckily, they summed up the premise in one sentence.
What?
Luckily, they summed up the premise in one sentence without giving too much away.
Oh, on the leak.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it's Zap to it. They always have the shortest ones because of the earliest ones. Usually when the networks comes out, it's usually a small paragraph. So I suggest avoiding that page in the coming future.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it sounds cool. I'll just wait for it to come out.
Hey, Looney, I think you inspired a small dream I had, a really weird one. There was just one part of the dream where a turtle got his skull cracked open.
Okay.
That's not disturbing at all.
Not one little bit.
For being extremely flour-based, this cookie dough is remarkably good right now. Despite. Hi. What are those? My roommate's being mean to me. Hello, Dark Edge 42. How are you?
Alright, so do we want to get back onto the conversation of ponies? Or conversation in general? Because it just went silent for a minute.
Dude, I want some. I think we should probably talk about ponies. What about I don't think we've talked about fan fictions or such that could possibly come out of the most recent episode. I mean, we know more about how Luna sleepwalks. So, what kind of fan fictions could come out of the recent developments regarding Luna's powers?
I, as well as many other people, probably want an explanation very soon on Rarity's emergency edible boots.
I have no idea, but I think this just her pretty much going into your dreams. That's kind of creepy. Somebody having a not so well dream.
I could see. Okay, actually, I just had a funny idea, and I wonder if there's actually a story about it yet. If not, I might as well write it. You remember Boulder, right?
Tom?
No.
Boulder, the pet
Boulder,
rock.
yeah.
I got Boulder right here.
Hi, Boulder. No, you know how Boulder ate the sandwich? What if after he ate the sandwich, he grew just a little bit, and then ate something else, and then grew
his
bigger,
heart will grow
and then he started
inside.
eating the town?
That's the pink blob that ate everything, I think.
I don't care. Somebody will catch
the
it.
blob. Something out of Goosebumps. I've heard that before.
Yeah, it's common trope.
Blob.
It's a movie trope, and actually I was thinking Cho'Gath. But I wonder if there's... Did anybody else catch that the Rock ate the sandwich?
No, I don't get it.
If you watch the scene in Mod Pie where Mod pushes the Rock to the sandwich after she sets it down, in the immediate following scene, the sandwich is completely gone and nothing else has moved.
Yeah, I seen that. I thought that was funny as crap, man.
I was just thinking it was like an animation error. They forgot to put the sandwich back in.
Well,
They
it
did,
could be.
but-
They did, but it could also have been done on purpose, making you think, "Oh my gosh, Boulder
It's
is actually real." He
It's
actually
coming
is.
to eat Sean.
My favorite line from Mud Pie is where she goes, "I like to play hide and seek with them, except you're really extreme."
Probably my favorite line was actually towards the end. But I do love Pinkie Pie.
The Cloppic writers will be all over that.
That's going to start a lot of fanfics.
Yeah,
I
probably.
do.
Yeah.
It's going to start a lot of fanfics.
I mean, come on.
Horrible fanfics.
I still think the best Easter egg in that entire episode was at the very end. The last train station, or the train station that they were at the rock farm was made completely of stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
First thing that popped in my head, it was designed after the bar in Flintstones.
Mm.
It resembled something from Flintstones, and I found that to be just the most beautiful thing when I saw it. It was like, oh, childhood. Yeah.
I guess no one has any comments.
No comment. Okay.
I'm just getting tired.
I am too, don't worry. I was up until about 6 a.m. and then woke up at like 8 so I could make it on here.
Well, you should go to bed like earlier.
Yeah,
I was playing video games. My roommate was gone for the night, so I stole his mouse because mine's dead.
What video game were you playing?
I played League of Legends for a bit. I was playing Aeon.
Nice.
I'm still playing through South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Still?
Yeah, well, I haven't played it for the last couple of days.
Alright.
Yeah, it's been good. I've been playing Timefall.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
My friend can't wait to get it.
It's a good game, trust me, you'll like it. The only problem is that you prestige really quick and you can get the game done within you can prestige all the way within.
I don't have any systems anymore.
I've been playing a couple
I had a PS3 but it stopped working, so I lent it to my friend. So he could find out that it's not working.
Yeah. You were able to prestige really quick and I was like, yeah. I didn't like that you were able to prestige so quickly and all that. It wasn't like Halo Reach where it took you 6 months for minimum chance for you to actually get through all the things.
Is it as fast as Call of Duty?
It's 3 days.
3 days to reach max?
3 days straight to reach to level 10 prestige and going through all 50 levels, because every time you prestige you get a percentage where you can get like an extra 10% onto your extra experience.
Okay, so that's Titanfall?
Yeah, for your experience thing, yeah.
Okay, well...
It's definitely fun, though.
If it's 3 days, it's still slower than Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because I remember back on Black Ops 1, which was, I do believe, 10 prestiges, and... what was it, like 70 levels? 80 levels?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 80. No, it was 70 actually. They would just like literally hit max level max prestige within a day and a half. I think minimum was like 44 hours or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane what people can do.
Yeah, some people
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, some people can do stuff really quick and they just go crazy.
Yeah.
I've been playing a couple Star Trek games.
Oh, the funny thing is with the one guy that reached the 10th prestige, he said, "Don't worry about don't look at my kill." Oh, cool. Don't look at my KD ratio because I was only going for experience. That was his thing.
Who's the one that just said? Who's the one that just said Batman to me?
No, I didn't say Batman.
Oh, I thought someone else did.
I said Batman, and then I read it and it was Man-Bat.
Yeah, I only him for 2 issues in the 70s.
Yeah, because probably wasn't a
Yeah.
big popular issue.
So who?
Anyone probably. Why?
I need to get back to writing this review. I keep getting distracted.
Yeah, that happens.
And then after you get done with the review, you can like get more sleep.
No, well, okay, so the one I do on my friends' Facebook page, I keep it short. I keep it maybe 400 words maximum.
Mm-hmm.
While the one on my page, I separate it into 5 different posts, each with a related image or a meme, if I don't have anything related. Usually each post has a minimum of 1,000 words, so
So 5,000 words.
5 or 6,000 words, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I'm really like running out of stuff to say about the show.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm just now starting on the short page.
Well, that's along. At least you're almost done, right?
I'm barely started. I just have to do the big 5-page post, 5-post page one.
Well,
Which is essentially a complete breakdown of the entire episode.
Yeah, that's at least you break down the whole entire episode. A lot of people just say all the like just go over it briefly and just don't do really much with them.
Yeah. But the problem with it is that this is Facebook. People prefer to read something short because they actually have to read it.
Well, that's why Twitter exists, because
Yeah.
people don't want to take the time.
Yep, I end up getting that TLDR way too often.
Yeah.
I only get like maybe 2 likes per whenever I do those, while regular just bunnies get like 12 or 13.
Mhm.
But yeah, my pages aren't very big.
Okay.
One has 1,600, the other has 5,800. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I might actually be getting off here soon.
Okay, man.
All right.
I was about to think I was thinking of world politics, but well.
What about politics then?
Putin messed up pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I guess.
He has messed up.
He has messed up a lot.
Well, he shouldn't have never invaded. Even though it's not, even though he denies it's actually an invasion, he lost his right. He lost his hold on top of the EU, the European Union, or something like that. There was something I got reread it, but he lost his hold on something because he wasn't there for because Russia, he wasn't there for this one vote for something, and he's held it over Europe's head for a very long time. And since he didn't consult or do anything with the European Union or something like that, when he was eating I completely forget, what is the country that he invaded in? It's not really. It's just random. Ukraine.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Ukraine. Yeah,
Ukraine?
there we go.
Well, there's,
yeah, I think it's Ukraine.
As I think I described earlier, another CBD, the situation with Russia is similar a bit to the many of the states that were once part of the Ottoman Empire. That they still remember their times of greatness. That Russia was once a great big superpower, sparring up against United States in say the Cold War and stuff. And of course, Russia before that had during that time it had huge holdings of land and incredible power and stuff. And the thing with these nations that have recently sort of been great is there's quite a large portion of the population who there's a lot of support for going back to the glory days. That um, there's a lot of push in Russia for the good old times, for the times when they were ruling all the little satellite states, as they were called, like the Ukraine, like Croatia, like Latvia, Lithuania, and so on. And
Poland.
and Poland, yeah, true. They want all those holdings back. That they feel that Russia, if it's going to return to what they equate with its greatness, they need to usurp those lands and bring it back under Russian control. At least for the current, so there's a great push for him to gain land. And for the case of the Ukraine, like one half of it is, actually filled with a lot of Russian speakers, and the other half is filled with a lot of Ukrainian speakers, and all of it is under the guise of the Ukrainian government. So at least there's more political push behind Putin saying, we're going into the half of Ukraine where the Russians are, because they should be under Russian rule. We don't want any, and he makes spurious claims about racism against Russia and Ukraine, which is of course probably bogus. But yeah, the point being is just I remember someone who lives in China, which of course who has sympathies for Russia being allies. Or generally, in good terms with one another. He said that the news on their side depicted Putin's thing as that the people on the Ukraine on the other side are basically just Russians. They're using exactly the same equipment and stuff. And really they're just sort of assimilating all of it into Russia, because it basically is Russia. They're trying to blur the line in their own political system to allow them to gain part of a thing that has the most political reason to do so. I don't think I think in the end Russia looking after its former glory and always wanting to be the big dog has always been what's always holding it back. That they sort of collapsed during the Cold War because they couldn't actually sustain themselves in the arms race, and whilst people just wanted to keep going, Russia was falling apart. And they have made steps to revert away from this kind of self-glorification, self-destructive nonsense, but there's still a big, huge pull on it, and Russia is still just going to be wasting a lot of its time aiming for the glory days until it finally gets tired and bored and gives up.
Yeah. What was the thing that there was a thing that I heard that Russia had a pull on compared to a lot of other countries to the EU or something like that, because he wasn't there for a vote or something. I don't know what it was exactly though. Do you know?
No, not really. I don't follow.
I don't remember, but it was something. It was in a news article and stuff like that, and it was the reason why the guy said this was the main mess up for Putin and all that, because he pretty much gave away the leeway of that or something like that, because he wasn't there for something.
Sorry if I kind of...
it's completely fine.
Did you guys hear me when I said I couldn't hear you?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, but also, yeah. There was also, I also heard of a vote that like 95% of the people that did this vote that wanted Russia to take them over. There was a so-called vote in Ukraine, in the part of Ukraine that was being taken over by Russia. That 95% wanted to be part of Russia. Don't know where in the world that came from, but it was part in it was done in Russia supposedly. It was on TV. It was done on TV, where for the Colbert Report and the Daily Show. Yes. Okay. Talking about that.
So I am writing.
Griffin Nation.
Griffin the Brush Off.
Yes.
What's your opinion?
I like it.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good episode. It gave it gave us the reason how Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash would react, and how and certain things how certain things are and stuff like that. It was a bully episode, and that kind of hurts it a little bit because of the way because you can't really perfect bullying and all that. And stuff like that.
And of course is the episode where Pinky says, "We can't pull any pranks on Fluttershy. She's too sensitive." And then we have like Philly Vanilli.
Yeah.
Well, she's done that to Rainbow Dash, and she's done that to other people before, and I'm actually noticing that in previous some of the time in previous seasons, but I don't think she's done it like that exactly. But yeah, I think she's done that to a couple of people, if I remember right. I think she's done that I think she's done that to Rainbow Dash once, and she's also done that to somebody else.
I think she did it to Celestia when she gave her like the invisible ink.
Well, that's just her giving her invisible ink, just pranking.
Yeah.
That was just a prank for and that wasn't Pinkie Pie who sent the invisible ink. I think that was Twilight or somebody else. Funny thing is, we have more personality for Celestia than we have for Luna.
Yeah.
The only personality I can think of for Celestia, to be perfectly honest, is either Molestia or that image of her just walking through Ponyville the first time and how the ponies are bowed both sides of her.
She's a prankster. She likes to pull little pranks on people. She's done that before.
Yeah.
And we can see is that she likes to pull off pranks, and she's also kind, but there's not a lot else about it, and there's some other things too, but in my opinion, and if you take out all the fandom and all the stuff that's not canon, you'll see more stuff with Celestia and giving her personality and all that.
Regarding Celestia, and I guess Spike to an extent, the best thing I ever saw regarding the two of them was, I think it was actually in Griffin the Brush Off. At the very beginning, when they give Spike the hiccups, and he starts setting all the letters on fire, and then they just kind of all drop on him.
Yeah.
On Celestia. I thought it was just beautiful how they worked that in there without it really taking up anything. It kind of had. If I had to describe it, it would be a Family Guy moment.
Yeah.
Speaking of Spike and Celestia, Friends Forever issue 3 focuses on Spike and Celestia.
Yeah, it was. It did.
I haven't read them.
Yeah, I have to watch them. I have to read them too. Well, you can download them on 4chan whenever they have their comic book issue thing out. But I usually buy them.
Or you can just watch them on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So here, issue 4 is going to be on Twilight and her brother. Issue 5 is going to be Fluttershy and Sakura, and issue 6 is going to be Rainbow Dash and Trixie.
BBBFF.
It's cool.
Triple BFF.
Yeah.
Triple B2F.
It does. It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm liking how this comic series is playing two ponies who haven't had much interaction on the show before.
Yeah,
it's. If you think about it, Celestia and Spike have more interaction than Celestia and Twilight after they end up moving.
Kinda.
Because anything that Spike sets on fire is delivered straight to Celestia,
no.
so.
Yeah, but a better argument is that Spike has been off to doing business for Twilight, and he's been off to gone to the castle, and that's a argument you can put there.
And before Pinky Apple Pie, we didn't really see much interaction between Pinky and Applejack.
Yeah, because there's not a lot. There wasn't really a lot.
I want to see one episode in specific.
What?
I want to see a Pinkie Pie Rarity episode.
Didn't we already have one?
I want to see another one.
I wonder if we already had one. I don't know. I don't think we had one yet.
I think the closest thing we've had one to is when Fluttershy makes the two of them cry.
Hmm.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I think the funny thing is that out of all the main six, only Twilight and Rainbow Dash has interacted with all the main six, at least for an episode.
Well, there was Applejack and Pinkie Pie and Pinky Apple Pie.
Yeah, but I mean, like with, interacted with, like before season 4. Like, only those two were the ones that interacted with all of the main six. Mm-hmm. All of them. Every single person. While the rest weren't.
I still want to see a good Rarity Pinkie Pie episode.
Yeah, there might be. You gotta make a situation like that, and you gotta make it good. You can't have it just be like a.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If they actually did an episode, it would have to be really, really freaking good.
Yeah, I know.
And the only interaction we've seen with Pinkie Pie and Spike is in Fall Weather Friends.
Well, yeah, but that's still an interaction.
Yeah.
So Twilight's been living in Ponyville for a year or two.
Yeah.
Not a single thing is interesting has happened between these two characters.
I say it's been a lot longer than a year. It's most likely 2 or 2.5, 2 and 3 years, I would say.
Mhm.
Because they had winter twice. We don't know about season 3 though. We don't know if they had winter or not. In fact, when are they gonna have another winter episode?
Why are they gonna have another Halloween episode?
They might be more strict with having years rather than, having it reflect the local events of the time.
Yeah. True.
So, I don't know.
That should have been a Halloween episode.
Well, it's just, I don't mind that if it's like summer or spring. It's just a little bit of world building and showing how the world reacts and all that stuff. Kind of like in Fall Weather Friends and all that stuff. How everything is and how everything works.
So, what else about LP you want to talk about?
Well, it doesn't have. I just thought that it doesn't have to be a Christmas episode. They could just have snow. Like, just the seasons changed like a little bit. Like at one point, it's nothing about the winter, but it's just their seasons changing and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm still writing. Nice big wall of text.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't do that.
I thought we already had the weather changing and a winter wrap up.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is like the way that we can have it is like the weather change in one episode. Yeah, but that's focused around winter and all that stuff. What I'm saying is they could have an episode where they don't really do much with winter, but it is winter time. time. It is
Alright,
winter
guys.
time, and the thing is. And yes, what, man?
What? Oh, I was just gonna say I finished my review thing. There you go.
Oh, nice. I'll look it up.
Okay, I'm recording.
Okay,
This is short. Just saying.
Dear Princess Celestia, I have learned a very valuable lesson about friendship.